I sat resting my head on the window. The vibrations of the glass from the engine always made me sleepy. It also didn't help that the sun crept across my neck and the leather on which my back rested. I caught a waft of Lunchables and artificial cheese as I looked down the aisle. Something caught my eye as it bounced towards my feet. I looked at the bear snarling at me underneath a massive locked pin like a grenade. The 7th grader across from me picked up the can, smiling. "Should I spray a little?" He smirked. Someone punched his arm and said no. Others joined in agreement. But that was not an answer that he was used to responding to. He popped out the pin and a hissing noise erupted. I tried to wave my hand in front of my face, but all I saw was black. I grabbed onto my friend's backpack and we shuffled our feet to the nearest exit while others leaving the bus began to heave and cry. Someone came over to pour ice water on my face, but when I winked out the water and opened my eyes again, darkness. Thoughts within my mind came into focus. What if I'll never see color again? What if I can't play soccer? What if I'll never be able to see a sunset or my mom's face again? Faculty rushed to me and I spent the next several hours on top of an eye wash station and in and out of locker room showers with paramedics. Law enforcement would tell me that the spray inside came out at 80 miles an hour, 3 feet from my face for 10 seconds. It was 30 minutes before I saw my hand again. Your vision shouldn't have any long-term impacts, my ophthalmologist said. However, I don't think we would be saying the same thing if your bus had left the school. I think a lot about that day, how close I came to losing my view of the world, or perhaps how I did lose my view of the world. That day is the reason I see color more vibrantly than before. That day is the reason I sit still and watch parts of my life unfold, admiring the good and the bad. That day is why I started studying medicine and why I want to become an ophthalmologist. When life speeds up and I lose my focus, I often remember the thoughts I had when light entered my eyes again. It makes me recognize how grateful I should be to hear the birds chirping and a baby laugh, the smell of a chocolate brownie, or how important it is to not just acknowledge the purple tulip that blossomed in my yard, but to hold it in my hand and admire its design. Every person sees the world differently. For me, it took a moment of blindness to finally open my eyes. But this isn't really about opening my eyes, it's about closing them. About being still, about feeling, about experiencing.